Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this keeping up is CG Davis. I'm here with one of the finest medical doctor in FM Somalia. Yes, you can see that. His name is Dr. Joshua. Dr. Joshua, please tell us more about yourself.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joshua Iwoha, a doctor in Federal Medical Center, Umaya, and an aspiring consultant in obstetrics and gynecology. So today we'll be talking about some problems that trouble or bother women, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yes. So the topic is questions ladies are afraid to ask male medical doctors. You guys, if you haven't subscribed, please be able to hit the subscribe button, like, share to your family members, please. Yes. Up or down. We begin. The first thing first.
Yeah.
Dr. Joshua, are you ready?
Of course.
You're ready, okay. The first thing is about STI. A lot of people are really worried. Ladies usually ask questions like, how do I know if I have an STI? What are the signs and symptoms? And you know that things that bother ladies, especially when it comes to again the bodies.
Yeah. Okay. Sexually transmitted diseases, also known as STD or STI, sexually transmitted infection, group of disease or infection that can be transmitted through sexual intercourse or contact. And well, some of the signs you would see that will give you a clue or an idea if you're having one of these sexually transmitted diseases is the person would have some vaginal symptoms, right? You could be experiencing itching, you could be experiencing the burning sensation from your vagina, you could be experiencing discharge of different color, consistency, smell. You could be experiencing irregular menstruation, you could be having fever, you could be having even abdominal pain. Lower abdominal pain can also be a symptom of sexual transmitted disease.
Can it be cured?
Of course. One thing we should try to do is if you're sexually active, yes, if you're sexually active, you want to take certain precautions to ensure that you do not have an STD or contract an STD, and also avoid other problems that come with being someone that's sexually active. Like for some people it can be pregnancy and all sorts of other things. So you would want to use protection. It's advised by World Health Organization and also by common reason that you should use protection if you're sexually active. But this is for those that are not married. If you're married, and I know this is a very sensitive topic, some people would say, as Christians, we should not, engage in such practices, especially if you're not, married. But we are also in this age where you cannot ignore the fact that it is happening and it should be addressed. So if you're not married and you're not, looking to conceive, and you have a partner, you're also not sure of how many persons this person is also having intercourse with. So you'd want to be safe. Please use protection. Please,
what kind of protection?
Use condoms. Okay, for male you can use condoms. For female, there's what we call female condom. And get yourself acquainted with how it's been used properly, because some people fail to use this equipment or tools properly. I've seen. Anyway, let's move on to that. So yes, there are preventive measures which can be by using a condom, using a femidom. You can also just choose to abstain, but that's up to you. And then if you do get an STD, if you experience one of the symptoms, one of the symptoms I've mentioned before, you can also come to the hospital, see a doctor, and get it addressed as soon as possible.
Thank you. So you mentioned sexually active. Most people don't understand sexually active. What do you mean by this person is sexually active?
Okay, well, if you're having sexual intercourse, you're sexually active. Yes, if you are, you can't do so. If you're a female, your vagina is in contact with the male's penis.
That's very good. Thank you, sir. The next one, it's about ladies. Like now, I actually have this feeling that if I give birth now, my whole down there will be so loose. I think that thing I can do to help tighten that area. I've heard of Kegel exercise. What do you think about it?
Okay, first of all, it's a normal process. Okay, after delivery, there is going to be some level of wear and tear of the vaginal wall, but that does not mean like we have a very amazing creator, and our body has a way of always returning back to initial, according to physics, that's returning back to its original form. Right now, maybe you wouldn't get the same thing it wouldn't be the same as it was when you were 17 or much younger, but it would still return back to how it was before pregnancy. Yes. So that's the thing. It comes from this misconception. It comes from that initial scare that women have. So within the first few days of conception, you feel like it should just happen by magic. No, it'll take some time, but it will return back to its usual form. Then, if you're that worried, you can go further to do what we do, as you mentioned, Kegel exercises. These are different exercises that help strengthen the pelvic muscles and the pelvic floor muscles as well. And if these muscles are strengthened, it also helps keep that vaginal muscles as well intact. So it helps, but it's not that you should, it's not something to worry about. It's not something to be too bothered about. If you've conceived, it will return back to how it was, depending on what it was before.
Okay, the vaginal. Okay, now it's about the odor. Now, should I be worried about are there different types of vaginal odor? Like, is there any particular smell? Or we have maybe strawberry, pineapple, apple, all this kind of thing?
Well,
it's supposed to have an odor.
There's normal, and there's a way the human vagina should be, right? It has its normal function, its normal, there's what we call anatomy, and just its normal form, right? And as to the question, if it has a specific odor,
yes.
No.
If it's supposed to have
vagina is supposed to be odorless.
Okay.
Please, I repeat. It's supposed to be odorless. No, seriously.
It's supposed to be odorless.
If you wake up one morning and you check and it's not odorless, please see a doctor. Okay? It's supposed to be odorless. The discharge that comes out of the vagina from the cervix is also supposed to be odorless. Right now, it can have this still like the way we all have, it's kind of like the difference between someone that has a body odor and someone's own way of smelling, right? So it can have this still smell, but then it's not an odor. Okay,
it's not offensive.
It's not offensive. It's not foul smelling. Alright, so we shouldn't confuse the two. So if you notice that your vagina does smell in any funny way, please see a doctor for your sake and that of your partner as well.
Now about there's something called sperm. There's this thing or misconception about sperm that sperm can be used to treat pimples. How true is this? Because I'm really worried, but now I'm like, okay, when I get married, I'll probably do that if I have pimples. So
okay, sperm used to treat pimples. Wow.
Or even make people add the protein or something. You can swallow all these things we see on the internet. It actually kills pimples.
Okay, first, if you're among those using to cure people, please, I'll drop my number below. I want to see how much studies have been done to it. But no, sperm does not cure or treat pimples or foreign cause or carbon cause. Okay? And it doesn't, there is no scientific study that shows that sperm aids weight gain. Okay? I don't think they've gotten enough data from people that has ingested semen to state that it does relate or have a relationship with weight gain.
What's the relationship with the, like, a newlywed?
Yes.
moving to her husband's house.
Yes.
And starts all the whole stuff. And the next minute she's arguing. What could be
Okay,
the
first
cause?
of all,
Is it happiness?
I think it's lack of exercise. Look, weight gain just has to do with calorie intake and energy expenditure, right? So if you're taking in more than you're expending, or more than you're using, your body would store it up, and eventually get stored up as fat. So it's not like there is no if you're newlywed or if you get married, move into your husband's house or go to your house and you start gaining weight, it means you're either eating too much or you're exercising less. Right? So just eat healthy, exercise frequently or regularly, and you don't have that problem. Please, just eat healthy and exercise. Don't use belly for don't. It's not.
Don't work. You're scientific proof. Okay, Dr. Joshua.
Yes.
What's the cause of low libido in ladies? Like some ladies are never in the mood. What can a person do?
There can be some risk factors. Yes, there can be some risk factors. There can also be causes. Some risk factors can be the type of job, right? Emotional stress, being too, getting too or easily worked up, having too much expectation, right? Having too much expectation when it comes to what you expect from a partner. Some people, and one very important thing people should understand is low libido, which is a decrease in sexual drive, is it's a problem that it's even with normal people, right? It can also just be how this person is at this time. It doesn't mean the person should always be in the mood, no. It just means sometimes they're in the mood, and other times now it becomes a problem if you're always not in the mood. And this is I speak for married people, okay? I'm not counseling, interpersonal work, but premarital sex, no. For married people, if you find out that constantly you do not have the drive or the interest to have sex with your partner, then yeah, it's an easy problem. It can either be from what you do for a living, if you're being too stressed at work, if you're being too stressed in the house, if you're being too stressed by your families, it can cause, it can predispose or make someone have this kind of problem, right? Then also, if this, it can also be because of medical causes. If the person there are certain, because at the end of the day, it's our brain that is responsible for this, response the body, or this response the body has. So, if there are some type of tumors, if there's some kind of mental illness, health conditions or predisposing health conditions, it can also cause this problem. You hardly see someone that is very ill with a good sexual drive, doesn't feel together. And sometimes if the brain that's responsible for this drive is dysfunction, yes, these problems can occur. So if you've noticed that you're having this problem for a long period of time, within the first month, second month, then you should see a doctor. Okay? There will be proper counseling and proper attention given to what he feels is the etiology or the cause of this problem. Okay? But that doesn't mean you should, go about doing it all the time. Please take a break, take a breather, schedule it, rationalize it, maybe weekly or 2 days interval. I don't know how you can arrange your own confidence to be free, but please do it at your own pace.